Stream starting. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, that was a
Your HP is 86. Do you not know how to set your HP?
No, I was just letting you know.
Oh, we're good, homie. Let's see. What do we got? Let me check your stuff out. Yeah, you guys are like still fucked up. Oh,
It is what it is.
It is what it is, or something.
One more level to get critical. One more level.
hey, Indomitable.
Oh, I know this song.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So, can I start?
Yep.
Yeah.
So last session, you successfully managed to get yourself back from the swamp. Doherty leaving to go fetch or try to help Cassandra left you with some time to think through things. You noted that Dr. Rosalind had finished work looking over the Shadow Gem, but didn't manage to crack anything new into it as she looks deeper into what the gems are doing. With this, Van Richten thanked you, and Esmeralda just kind of nodding in, and pointed out that if you need anything, they can assist you with. Van Richten just looking you all over and saying, "Well then, anything you need."
You have any potions? We're kind of low on supplies.
You see Van Richten just kind of raise his finger. No. However, you note him going to his armor. You can see him kind of fidgeting around and opening the cap of the helm. He just kind of returns with a large pouch in his hand, just kind of handing it over. Here, should take care of some of the expenses. 10,000 ravens. We've been saving up a bit.
Oh.
Try not to spend it in one place.
Will do. I take the bag.
All right. Where you all are going, you're going to need it. Don't forget, supplies are, well, if you could chug one of those potions down fast enough, you'll never go down. Also, don't forget about, well, whatever creatures out there are lurking. I imagine what you dealt with Lazaga was troublesome. Look for weaknesses in them. Study if you have to. Talk to more than Kane and for more about that. If you see him again, we'll be working, trying to figure out how to best support. Just tell him to make sure that the barrier covering Valaki is operational at this point. Would you mind doing that for me?
Problem. Oh, I can get some stuff done as well too.
He just kind of nods. Excellent.
Hopecaster, if you're not busy, down straight to Morgan's mansion.
Why me? I mean, sure, but yeah, I kind of need to go to the library too. So,
And then, well, we can stop in Valaki.
wait, we're stopping in Valaki first? No.
Well, looking over to Tilgrim, give news of Doherty. I'm sure a few things have opened up on their side.
Okay, so going to Valaki first.
After this.
I disagree, actually, but the tower is closer than Valky. I'll just go there after. You guys
He's
are
not wrong.
What?
Looking extremely perplexed. You're not talking about Morden Cannon's manor, right? Because that is nowhere near as. No.
And just
you're
okay.
wrong.
Let's not argue. Just do it. Waste time right now.
You
Enough
know,
of
Van
this
Richten
extra
just kind of
quiz.
looking on. You all have a strange way of doing things.
Indeed, quite.
We've been told.
Oh,
Well, wherever you go, again, just make sure at some point Morden Kanan make sure that thing isn't causing any issues.
got it. With that, descends down the ladder. First
Can
floor.
I
Melodies.
can I assume everyone is leaving to go back to the wagon and get on towards Valaki?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anyone have any business here? Okay.
No.
Oh, I'll. Yeah, no.
And with that, we are plotting a course towards Valaki.
Fast paced.
I was
that-
muted that entire time.
Damn. It'd be
Um,
like that.
okay, I just want to be sure. Earlier, you said Dory left to go work on
Reviving.
Cassandra.
Yeah, reviving her.
yeah.
Did she mention that she was first going to go speak with Rosalina?
She did not know. She said she was hurrying off to resurrect or revive Cassandra.
Which is back at Perez.
Yes, sir.
Question, Michelle. We're allowed to fast pace, right?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure we're basically using there's the three modes of traveling speed. There's the medium, slow, and fast pace. The -5 to penalty perception, I think.
Yeah, with encounters and whatnot.
Okay.
There are no encounters. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. Not here. I don't do random encounters as random as.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, you roll again.
Because at this
White
point-
dragon.
Well, no, if you hit a fight there,
It's not good. Oh shit.
it would have been no, I mean from the wheel, yeah.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
damage the cart. Let's reinforce Kessa's cart, bro.
You managed to reach the the dome just kind of hovering over Valaki. You know, they're just kind of sitting there, the same texture and just movement as before. You note the horses, ethereal or not, just stop in front of it and refuse to go through. They just dissipate as you sit there with your wagon. What do you do?
Don't we have regular horses?
You do not.
Huh.
Because Esmeralda doesn't have any horses.
We're using Esmeralda's cart?
Yeah, you still had yours in your pocket. Or whatever the hell you do with that thing.
You gonna tell me Esmeralda let us drive her cart?
Yeah, she gave it to you after you got back. Do you not? Are you
I thought she
more-
just gave me the spell to to call the steeds. Oh,
What do you think you needed to call the seats for?
our cart.
Lean towards our.
Never mind then.
I'll walk straight to the town.
Looking towards Kester. Is everything alright with that?
Yeah, it's just that the steeds won't go through the the big dome and the thing.
You still got your.
Well, we have the
Nice.
regular cart, but I don't know what to do with this one. Let's see if I could just pull out the horses. As I just flip the coin and summon the entire cart and just try to separate the horses and shrink down the cart again.
Okay.
Gotcha. And I'm just gonna hook up the horses to this car and just drive it through.
Okay. As you enter into the portal, you note just kind of getting sucked in and just appearing at the front gates of Valaki. As you begin to pull up to the gates.
Wait,
Huh?
Hmm?
I was gonna say, I guess you just leave Esmeralda's card.
No,
No, he shrunk it down.
I shrunk down our cart, and I'm using the horses that we already have in order to pull Esmeralda's cart.
Magical spells won't enter the barrier, so this is a horse magical. He has dual fashion.
Guess so.
That's really it. But with that, I believe it's Jake can continue now.
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You head to the entrance. Yo, this fucking music, bro. Hold on there, Chief. Give me a sec. Wow, bro. Wow.
How long has it been? Oh, it's still playing. Damn.
You'll be alright. We'll get some like canned heat fantasy music popping at some point.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Okay, maybe we won't. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Okay, great. Alright. Bro, what do you mean? We don't need votes on me. You already voted. You bitch. Alright, cool. Whoops. Looks like we got unplugged.
Just like that.
Democracy, man.
Ooh, fantasy bullshit. Go. In the pouring rain as you arrive in Valaki. You see
Let's
the
go.
guards. No, let me stop. That would be kind of weird. You see the guards just kind of staring at you, halting your cart as you come to the front gate. You note more than usual as there seem to be two on just kind of towers and two at the gate. The two on towers just with arrows at the ready, just looking down at you. You note one of the guards just kind of hands up. The rain just kind of getting swatted away by him. It's always the same. You there. Halt.
Yeah.
You know him just kind of staring at you and just approaching you slowly, taking from his side a long sword and just kind of pointing it up towards Kester's throat. What was that again?
Yes, sir.
You can see him just kind of move it closer to you as he leans in. Where are you coming from, sonny boy?
Kratsk.
He just kind of looks around you at the cart. You could park on the side there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to just kind of pull over to the side.
He nods. The fee to get in's about 8,000 today. You can see him just walking back towards the gate and holstering his sword and just kind of stopping and looking back. And we'll need to confiscate all your, anything dangerous.
Oh, that's so. Just turning to the rest of them and whispering. Didn't Esmeralda say to not bother with these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I could try to charm them.
don't bother.
Uh, you
Who's
know
on
the
there?
guards just kind of talking amongst themselves and waiting.
Oh, we're not doing this shit. Time is wasting.
It's kind
Yeah,
of a
we're not
pain.
just gonna fight either. We're going to get kicked out.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to fight these guys.
We can just threaten him with Isaac.
Yeah.
Well then.
Hopping out the cart. Is this really necessary? I'm pretty sure your commander-in-chief would know about this. Most likely have your heads chopped off. Keep doing this shit. The barrier's down.
You know the guard just kind of turning towards you and looking you up and down. Roll intimidation.
Bet. Player. Feature. Intimidation. Hey, I'm proficient in that shit. Let's go.
I would hope so.
I use my lucky feet to reroll. I use my lucky feet to reroll. I use my lucky feet. I use my lucky feet. I use my lucky feet.
I mean, considering.
You can count the frames between that roll and him saying that.
Hey, yo, can I inspire
God.
you real quick?
You got an inspiration or something, Chief?
You got 3 lucky points. You got 3 lucky points. Man. You can keep using them. There's no action economy with them. Just keep using them.
Yeah. Okay, so I got inspiration, correct? Okay. Alright, so that's a D8? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just right.
Jesus Christ
Hey, you
almighty.
gotta-
Okay. Oh, God. Bro,
You note the guard just kind of staring at you as he just watches you. And then just kind of turning his head, he just looks at the other guards. This guy seems suspicious, doesn't he? You note the other guards just kind of looking you all over. He just turns and pulls his sword out, putting it directly in front of Wolfram. Listen, if you think that scares the shit out of anybody here, you've never fought a horde of vampires or lost any brothers to a dragon. That said, that was at least amusing. He just kind of holsters his sword and points towards the gate as the other guard pushes it over. Enjoy your stay in Valaki. You know, with mouth like that, you should go talk to the burgomaster. He's always looking for whatever the hell you all are.
Yep.
With that, walk straight into the town.
And just locking Esmeralda's car with whatever locking mechanism she has. I'm going to follow after them.
With that,
I'll also try to.
clouds open and rain disappears.
Yeah, I'm also going to shrink down the horses again.
Yeah.
Okay,
almost
as
like
the
you
guards
forgot
note
his
you
mystical
doing that, can you explain what they're witnessing?
Okay, so just pulling out a coin and once again flipping it, the horses just shrink down into it, and just turning back to them and well, looking at their interest. Yeah, it's just magic so that I can keep them with me, just in case anything were to happen to them, considering the rain. Is it going to be a problem?
You just note them kind of staring at you as the main guard just kind of waves you in. Just enter the city.
Got it.
As he just kind of walks slowly away. So, with that, I take it we are entering in,
Indeed.
Correct. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
and the merry party begins to usher themselves on towards the church, stopping at the first landmark and just kind of looking out at the looming distance. Where do you all want to go?
Okay. What's the nearest thing right now? Andros. Let's head to the Dipe place. Just get this over with. Straight to the Dipe household.
Did
The same
anyone
with
get,
this
did anyone get any like proof that we did it? I mean, I'm sure that we don't need it, but
I told her to come here as soon as she could. I don't know if she came.
Well, she said that she was
went
gonna go.
back to.
Yeah.
She went back to Berez to get Cassandra, so she's not here yet. If anything, I think it's better if we hold this off a bit.
Yeah, so
Alright
we
then.
should skip along then.
Alright then. Let's go to the blacksmith real quick.
Why? Do you need to do something at the blacksmith?
Yeah, I got the iron bar from the Amber Temple thing.
Oh, okay.
You had a walk. Go to the church.
Alright then. It's blacksmith time. Does anyone has any
I'm also going along to.
Alright.
Yeah, 410.
Alright then. Anyone else, or you guys going somewhere else?
I don't need any blacksmithing done.
Okay, I was asking. That's all.
I mean, I'll just accompany you, but I don't really have a mission or anything.
So we're going to the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Correct, though. Yes. Indeed.
Not me. I'm going to the church.
Thank you, Luckfeet. Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's see.
Oh no.
Shit's about to be abused with your luck.
For a lucky guy, you're not very lucky, are you?
Maybe in combat, not in social interactions.
Wow, a feat that shows that you're lucky? Would you roll like that? Shit.
Shut the fuck up. It's RNG, man. It's not guaranteed, bro. I don't know. A plus 10 to my roll, man. I wish.
Oh damn, so that means you're not lucky. It's
I'm gonna set face to the ground.
It took you 3 rolls, one of which had to get like buffed to actually get a decent score. So
I'm not trying to start fighting the whole entire time, man.
As you make your way through the square, you note your boy Guinea Pete.
It's him. He's back.
Eyes are just kind of staring at you all, cloaked in his normal garb, just kind of staring you up and down. He approaches, clanking his axe behind him. When did you all get back here?
Just now, actually.
Good. My father would like a word with you.
Oh, sure.
Make sure you don't dilly-dally away. He hates a night meeting when he's trying to rest.
I understand. All right then.
This will be quick anyway.
With that, you note him just kind of taking off and looking back towards the gallows. You know the few stragglers just sitting there. With that, you
I'm hoping no one will recognize.
just kind of walk your way towards the smithy. Hooray! Noting the just clanking, repetitive clanking going on inside. You note Kisp just kind of hammering away at what seems to be what looks like a block of iron or some sort. Her brow just kind of sweaty in the heat as the forge just kind of bellows behind her. She just kind of stares down at it, not noticing anything at all. What do you do?
Is actually looking towards. Okay, I presume your husband in the back, correct? There's some quick things we can do. Ask of him.
You just know her just stopping her hit as she stares at your just being there. Busy. Go see Haunt for something. If you need something done, it's gonna take a day.
All right then.
She just kind of grits her teeth and goes back to hammering.
I go straight to the back room.
But noting the small workshop with the door open, you Okay, you note Haunt just kind of laying on just a cot in the corner, upside down, staring at the window. A cigarette just kind of propped in his mouth. He seems to be staring up at papers that are somehow stuck to the ceiling with different designs, and it looks like just to be different sword shapes. As this happens, you could just see puffs of smoke just slowly bellowing up. Standing in the doorway, what do you do?
Okay. Walking in. Hans, I got a project for you. I have to take out the metal from the Amber Temple. Wonder if you can make this into a bracer or gauntlet type. A gift from us from your hard work.
You just kind of note him looking back towards you and still smoking. You want what? Huh? He just kind of flops over and just looks at you, just kicking his legs and getting off the cot. You want to do what?
Custom-made bracers or gauntlets over this special metal we found in the Amber Temple.
Well, if you want bracers or gauntlets, different things. Awesome. What? You just want me to make it? It's just a bracer?
It'll be nice.
With a special metal you have?
Yes.
Take it out?
Yeah, I said I take it out and I answered him.
What? He just kind of looks at it. What's this here?
Special metal, I presume, was it dwarf kind metal?
He just squints at you and looks at it.
Quality iron.
Dwarven. He nods. All iron in Barovia is dwarven crafted. Who else do you think could get deep down in those mines? Not your lot, surely. Anyway, he just kind of peers at it. Doesn't seem very magical to me. Just looks like regular old iron. So, gauntlet, bracer.
Gauntlet.
Gloves it is then.
Little defense, little offense.
You're gonna need to give me something to go off of. You have any leather gloves on you?
Yeah, he does a leather. I show him my leather gloves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll take those. He just kind of reaches out his hand.
I take it off and hand to him.
Doesn't seem very magical though. He just kind of takes a cigarette out of his mouth and just kind of twists it on the table next to the ore. He just kind of picks a block up and kind of tosses it towards Wolfram.
I got you.
Roll deck save.
Bet save, broski.
Well, deck save or die.
Wait, deck save, advantage, gender sense. 22.
You note just catching the brick and or the ore as he kind of looks the others over. If all you need is iron bracers, just gauntlets, just tell the old woman. Kiss, just go tell her. There's no magic here that I could see. Doesn't seem like something I take up job on. I'm looking for I'm looking for my own Strahd Vanzarovich, if you know what I mean.
Okay then. Quickly taking the book of stone and show him the book. Which metal do you need anyway? I show him the list of different type of iron and steel.
You could just see him squinting, looking it over up and down. Oh, where'd you get this from?
Again, it's the same place. Amber Temple as well.
Haven't seen this since I was a wee boy. Stones. Well, you're looking at it. All you have to do is read, boy. It tells you everything there.
Adamantium. Where are you able to find that in this area?
Good luck finding that here. if you could smuggle it in, you could see the cost there. 5,000 ravens a pound, barely a bar.
Hmm. Anything else?
That's the only metal enchantable on the list. You have your cold iron, tends to have some delicate properties, but you can bring out the cold in it at least. Same with your electrums and silvers. You can quickly just enhance. Mithril is probably the easiest to do. Finding any of those I mentioned, silver's easy enough. Enough for those old vampire hunters still around. Mithril's a little costly again. You might need to find someone with connections. A Vistani convoy would help with most of that stuff, but those are the magic ones at least.
Okay then. Vistani. Okay then. There goes the book. All right then. Thank you for your assistance.
He just kind of nods at you. Anytime.
Lucy
Any
and
of
I
you
will-
want anything obscene developed?
I guess just walking in, passing by a Wolfram. Let me get a read of that book on stones. And walking over to Haunt, picked up something a little as I put Twilight Net on the table, and just kind of like spinning the barrel and showing the flashing the flashing rune. Something a little magical. Been thinking, little something to help me get out of my. What do you think of it?
Just nodding to you. Aye, lad, aye. Bring it closer.
Yeah, I just kind of hold the barrel and I'll just hand it to him.
Kind of looking just directly into it, the barrel, and just around the chamber. You can see him just kind of quickly flip it and pop it open, just looking at the cylinder. You know him just kind of fidgeting with one of the shells, just kind of looking. Master craftsman. I see how they do it. The magic's random, eh?
Yeah, each shot something different.
Haven't never seen it, but familiar to the last thing you brought in. There's been some designs I've dug up. Things like it. Strange looking though.
And you're just kind of looking around. Well, don't leave me in suspense. What are they like?
He just kind of shakes his head. Made a strange discovery in one of the old books. The legend says there are some sort of tinkerers or whatever you call them. I consider myself trying to navigate into it. It's been getting to me. Been going on walks and just thinking about it. The masters crafting things like that, able to just fire elements out. There's others though, things that could do strange things. The books speak of something made to harness the power of a celestial being into a single, just some sort of small, almost ball, and figuring out the way to fire that or create a projectile from it. The design showed arrows and you name it, boomerang things, just anything to throw it. But the last design I saw just it looked like that, only it had one big, just almost just a small cannonball like cylinder that just opened into a large barrel. Just I don't know anything about it, but if they or whoever figured out a way to harness a celestial's powers into some sort of bullet, I'd like to meet him. He just kind of smiles and points to the ceiling. It's up there. You note the design just seems like a strange. It almost seems like a rifle with feathers, black feathers, just kind of right off the back of it and the stock. Other than that, it seems just like a very sleek hunting rifle. But it doesn't seem finished. You note the large kind of just bluster ball sitting next to it. It has a unmistakably large cylinder to house it. It almost seems to like some type of blunderbuss, or you can't call it a pistol.
And so seeing that with like a grin and like just kind of taking open his notebook and lending a hit to Hunt. Mind if I copy that down? Maybe something in my travels will shed some light on things. Anything?
He just kind of just takes a look at the Twilight now and that, and just kind of looks at you. Looking at you again, I'm just gonna ask you to repeat it because I didn't hear the last part. I only heard the I'm like thinking like
So looking up and with a smile at design and like pretty much taking out his notebook and open over to Haunt saying, "You mind if I copy that down? Maybe something in my travels illuminate things."
yeah, that's okay. He just kind of pulls down the page and hands it to you. Take it. You're out there more than I. Those walks I go on used to be a bit of an adventurer poking around back when a dwarf could earn a living. Well, I'm not from here. I can't really associate with the dwarves from the mines, but well, I was pulled to Barovia for some type of calling. Never since then, I've been just making my way through life. Anyway, take it. You're gonna see adventure more than I. If you find it, I'd like to see it though. About the firearm you have here. If you need modifications, I could take a look at it, but that seems a little bit above my expertise. Hell, I probably need a facility just to start thinking about how to put something like that together.
Well, as of now, I'm gonna try to get a little more familiar with it before I try to change it up. And the recoil on the thing, it's about twice as strong as my old model. Still a thing or two to iron out, along with handling it.
As I hear this, I'm just gonna put a hand on Lucian's shoulder and just kind of like put up a hand and whisper into his ear. Do you think Mordenkainen will be against him being in the manor? I mean, after all, he's your blacksmith, right?
So kind of like putting over back to Bennett. I'm not sure. It definitely helps.
And not really whispering, I'm just gonna go. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
I suppose when we get to the map.
You know him just kind of looking at you. What's that? He just kind of scratches his beard.
Well, out there is a little group of adventurers going around the land wandering. And Bennett here was asking if whether or not the head of the little group would be willing to let you on board. It's got some pretty good facilities over at their base. Just a thought.
And you said you would need him to do any further modifications, and seeing how close you and Lucian are, kind of a no-brainer.
He just kind of nods. Aye. Well, not too keen on a shifter move, but sure. If you have a facility that I could tinker around with, count me in. I'm sure the old lady will let me skirt by.
With that said, well, Do you do any particular I guess shading tintings as I show my sword Volran? I like to paint the steel black. Well, the blade part.
And he just kind of looks at it and looks at you. You can't paint a blade. That's the metal that colors it. It's
Can't,
the ore, how it's heated and cooled.
you can't coat it for different material, I presume. Like, wow, you get silver blades, or that's not possible.
He just kind of looks at it. You want me to silver it? Well, Kiss could do all that, but doesn't look like that would help much. Seems, well, that seems a strange ore anyway. He notes the strange hue on it. Not seen a blade like that in a while. But
Yes.
looks wrong almost.
How so? This is the legendary Volran, the Stro Slayer.
I'm sure. I have no idea what that is, but just seems an odd color. Reminds me of old dwarven work from back home. Sort of.
Well, that can't be done then. Oh, let's not waste more of your time.
Actually, I have one more.
No, go on, Con.
I appreciate you, Lucian. Looking towards I have two requests. Firstly, do you sell? Kind of looking over. Do I notice any stone in the area? I'm just kind of entering it. Do you sell stone or anything of the sort?
He just kind of stares at you. No, lad, this is a blacksmith.
Yeah.
We don't sell stone. We can turn ore to metal to metal the weapons, but don't have much use for rocks.
Yeah. Could you point me in the right direction if you know anyone?
Can't say I know of a quarry out here. Those folks back in Cracks probably do that too. What with all their wood and lumber. They built a big old stone wall. They must have stone somewhere. Don't imagine the city folk in Valaki need much of that. Not with this barrier floating about.
All right, thank you. And what would you suggest if the material of chain I'm looking to modify it with spikes to maximize the damage slashing to the skin? What would you suggest it be forged from?
Something dense, hard. That iron right here. Your friend wants the gauntlet made out of. Something like that would work fine.
Looking over the iron, is it the iron from the Amber Temple?
Yes.
Alright, just kind of nodding. Alright, so I'll be back with some requests if you would take it.
He just kind of rubs his beard. Aye. You lot seem to be getting into some things.
Yep. We know the manpower we need.
He just kind of nods, looking back towards Wolfram. Oh, gauntlets, my boy. Let's say, well, I'll figure it out, but based on the molding and you leaving the gloves with the, at least we don't have to forge any casts, so altogether you're probably looking at about, not sure, provided the iron will melt it. About 500 ravens will cover it. That's just so the old lady doesn't, tell me I'm going soft on you.
Fair enough. We run our business after all.
And the last thing I wanted to bring up, as Bennett, we still have those rusted chain shields, right?
Hold on. Let me look through them.
We found these out there in our travels. It looks like good craft, but just kind of like gesturing to the rust. You can see the problem. The only real way I've found out in... Hey, go ahead.
Looking through my bag and kind of like shooting my head up and kind of turning towards Lucian. We dropped those in the swamp to make room for the skull.
Yeah. I had to.
just palming his forehead. Never mind.
I
You
mean,
know,
we have two shields.
Haunt just kind of
Ah,
nodding.
but those were. Forget it.
He just kind of notes. You could see him walking around back to his seat and lighting up another cigarette. Anyway, if you don't have any other business here, well, bring me back some souvenirs next time. I'll get working on the gauntlets. Give me I don't know, day or two. If you come back and they're not done by tomorrow, well, my wife, just have her yell at me.
We'll do. Well, I guess we can't leave the Burgermaster waiting.
Yep.
I at the door. At the door. Oh, we'll fence the door.
See you around, Hunt. Just head on.
On to the Burgomaster.
As we step out, do I know what time it is as I glance towards the golden pocket watch I was given? That was token, right?
Was that?
Yeah. As we step outside, I glance towards my golden pocket watch to see what time it is.
You know that being about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you could see the sun slowly starting to set.
Alright.
As you all just kind of exit, gathering your bearings, where would you like to go?
Right to the Burgermaster's manor. Where's that shit at?
You mentioned?
Yeah, manor mansion, same thing.
There's not.
No.
And as you cross the town square and bicker, you note the passersby just kind of quietly whispering and smiling at you. Their hauntingly creepy smiles. You note guards just kind of looking at you, telling you to perk up as you just pass by. Noting the Burgomaster's manor sitting before you. You could see a carriage out front. It seems to be of a design that Jotun is fairly familiar with, as well as Bennett. As you have just quick flashbacks, you note it to be a carriage that looks very much like the one Strahd used to travel with. And you see two black horses, large, just kind of standing, just chained to it. You note the Burgomaster's lights on. What do you do?
Nope. I press the doorknob.
Hold on.
Oh?
We might be getting into something.
What kind of something?
The cart near the front.
What about it?
That's Strahd's cart.
Ah.
Hmm.
Or at least
Nope.
the one I remember him using.
Didn't Burgermaster mention he had previous histories with Strahd? So I wouldn't think that'd be much of a problem.
Let's maybe not try to repeat his name.
No, I keep knowing that.
Yeah. Either way, we still have to be here, so...
Yep.
Just heads up, and unless you want to end up like Khan last time, or Custer, you with a hole through your chest.
Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm not getting killed again.
Khan just gives a weird glare.
I presume it was one of the little rings knock on? Or the door is open? Close. Looking at the door, what I see?
You just know that to be a large reinforced wooden door with, or a double door that's just kind of sitting there. Did you, I'm sorry, grab the knob and try to open it?
Yeah.
You know that just kind of opening, or no, I'm sorry, not opening, just kind of as you pull it, just kind of jiggles. You know that being locked.
Alright, I knock on the door then. Well, and little frame knocker things on it.
As you do that, you quickly note the sound as the a slot just kind of opens. You see eyes just kind of staring at you, looking you up and down. I know you. To what do we owe the pleasure at this hour?
Speak to Burgermaster.
You know her just kind of looking back and then turning. Hold on, she says as she just kind of shuts the slot. You just sit there in the silence as the sun slowly just lowers.
Oh, but how much?
What?
Well, like, how long we're in outside? How long is it? In a minute?
It's been like a few seconds, bro. Calm
Okay.
down.
Hands thought we really skipped forward 3 hours. Like, calm
Oh
down.
God.
Yo,
Oh,
bro, can we skip forward these 6 seconds? Like, this is taking too long.
I got scared for a second. I got scared. I got scared.
Calm down.
I was like visually inside my head, like, oh shit, wait.
Calm down. Calm down. This ain't Skyrim.
As you all stand at the door, you note you're surprisingly tired, many of you exhausted. As you see the slot open again.
Bing, bada boom.
How many? Hold on one sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's everyone.
Oh, wait. This might be out the door.
As it opens, you note a small gnome just kind of staring at you all, noting Tilgrim, and then just quietly moving out of the way. You know this small girl just kind of approaching in what seems to be a black dress. She just kind of stops in front of Wolfram. You note the burgomaster just kind of slowly stopping and staring as the little girl looks up at you. Excuse me.
Moved away.
Turning back towards the burgomaster as he slowly approaches, you note the girl just nodding. That was pleasant. Thank you. Should I have the need, I will come calling again. You note the burgomaster just kind of bowing. It was my pleasure. Give my regards to, well, give my regards. You just note her slowly walking out towards the carriage and then around.
As she's walking out towards the carriage, can you describe what she's wearing, what her appearance is like outside of being a small little girl?
You know her in an all-black dress. You're not really sure what the material is as she passed. You know that as she passed by, that both eyes seem to have been almost blinded, just kind of cloudy and smoky, and there seem to be strange cracks all over her face, almost running from her tear ducts down to her cheek and stopping. Her hair is just kind of almost too black, as it almost seems a different color. It just kind of goes into blue. As she just, or at least the most notable thing was her gait or walk was just very slumped over, almost sad. As she just kind of slowly moves her frame, you note her just kind of walking towards the carriage and taking a step up and looking back, and then entering the carriage as it just kind of pulls off. Noting this, the burgomaster just kind of moves towards Wolfram. There's no need to bother with any of this. We could do this outside if you don't mind, sir. He just kind of looks towards Wolfram. Sorry about that. Visitors come at all times, especially those who have questions about recent developments happening around this neck of the woods. I imagine it's been I imagine it's all of your doing.
On a certain level, yes.
I don't want to know the details. That said, welcome back to my city. We didn't get a chance to thank you. So, that's what I'm doing now. We have our protection. I shouldn't be thanking you since you're the reason we lost it, but you have come through for us and the citizens. You also silenced my biggest critic and biggest pain in the ass. So, you note him just kind of taking from his robe a small pendant. It's just a brooch of some sort. Here.
I take it. What more in detail? Was that any specific design or?
It just seems like a small pendant in the shape of a sun. You see him just kind of looking it up and down. If any of the guards have any issues with you, you just show them that, and they won't have any issues with you.
Oh.
Also, if you must show it at any kind of shop or, well, that basically gives you all the rights Isaac has to the city. You can consider yourselves deputies, or rather, deputized. But if I see you doing anything to my citizens that, well, isn't deemed justified, Isaac will have to deal with you. Anyway, if you need anything else from me, go through Isaac. I'm sure or rather he'll love to speak to you again. He's oh so missed you all. And with that, you just note him shutting the door. You can hear him behind the door, just kind of yell, where's dinner?
No, guys. We got a free gateway.
Oh, looking towards others.
Oh.
No, go Jim.
I guess as I started my statement, guards like walked out, and I stopped.
No. Do you all mind if we go to the orphanage?
I don't really mind. We kind of have time, sorta.
Alright, so I'd like to question, let's see. Something in my head.
Quick question. We got the marks before we went into the swamp. How?
No, that's why I asked last time.
They're gone.
Yeah, I thought as much. All right.
Yeah, sadly, Brosky.
And I guess well, with the children, are you sure you don't even want to update your family?
I told Rosalina that I would be back with Doherty, so I'm thinking it'd be best if we return with Doherty. Or until Doherty stopped by and caught them up.
So, do you have some kind of correspondence with Doherty? How would you get to?
That's an issue I need to figure out. I have no way of getting in touch with Doherty.
We can't walk this off, you know.
We can.
I assume we are, because I don't want to push down key on my computer while I think of words to say.
Somebody lead the way to the orphanage, and what's the status of Evelyn? Is she still missing, or was she missing?
Say it again, Con?
What's the status of Evelyn? Is she still missing, or was she missing before? I don't remember.
If you mean the woman that runs the orphanage, she's
correct.
Not missing per se. It's the children there that are missing.
Okay, well, let's go pay her a visit. I have some questions to ask.
She's not.
I'm pretty sure she went off for her sister.
There's a better chance to find her.
She went off for her sister. Repeat that.
Well, you know, as you arrive at the orphanage,
there's a better chance you'll find her. Like,
it seems just dark. There's some smoke coming out of the chimney. There's a few lights on, but the premises seems quite dark, and it seems the gates seem to have been closed. What do you do?
I guess just over to Kester. About what time is it? As I look at the dark sky.
I guess as I hear that, I'll just again reach for my pocket watch and glance at its face. What time is it?
You know that to be about 5:15.
It's a bit past 5, Lucian. 5:15. Yeah, we should all get some watches. help keep time.
Can't make this quick.
Wilcon and Yames, do you want to have any stopping home?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Lucian? Kind of dozed off there.
I'm talking to Yames. Do you have anything stopping home?
Let's see how everyone's doing.
I guess as they're all just standing there, blank
I walk
Well,
towards car.
Did you not hear me?
Do you
Wait, did you not hear
want
me?
to go into the inn, go into the orphanage then?
Wait, did you not hear me?
Yes, that you wanted to see your family. There was just silence.
Oh, well, you guys mentioned something earlier regarding Evelyn not being there and going after her sister, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you're heading where now?
Oh, I think we're still in,
Oh, you're still just at the orphanage?
yeah. Just gonna ask others. If she's heading towards her sister, then let's find the direction. I need to question her based on what Bart told me. That's correct.
We know where Evelyn is.
Alright, let's go.
Well, then we first have to stop Morrigan's place. We do that after.
If you want to go to the, as I just kind of whispered, then we can do that after.
That's not. That's nuts.
It's not what? I didn't hear that.
To speak with Evelyn Khan, that would be a day's travel west. And as I say this, I kind of arc my brow.
Is that even a place that we can freely go to?
Well, I'm not sure, but she has some information there.
No. I'm not asking you.
Not until we actually help them with their issue, which requires us to go to my home, which is right now not something we can do.
Okay, so we can't go there. So yes, I'm sorry, but your questions are gonna have to wait for a little while.
Possibly in 3 days. Once you
Somewhere
start,
around that number.
once you start the ball thing. But anyways,
Ah,
let's make Morgan's match and not waste more time.
We're going now. How long is it to Mordenkainen's mansion with the speed of Esmeralda's cart?
For the parts that's journeyable, it's only going to take you about 30 minutes to get up to the, I'd say, the foot of the actual traversal. The rest of it will take you probably another 30 minutes to traverse, just getting back towards, or back to the summit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, in that case, just
You're certain you don't want to say anything to your family?
Again,
I don't know. We overcame.
I understand, but I promised them that I would return with Doherty, and
but you can't
Well,
return.
I understand a promise, but the state things are in, you won't be able to go and see your family because
if I go and tell them, if I go and tell them that somehow I helped Doherty, I found her, but she's still in Perez, they're gonna ask me, then what did I do?
Just say that she's coming back.
just say she's on her way back home.
All right, you two.
Say
Hey.
Cassandra said
Hey.
she would come back.
Lay off. Togum's family is already against her as it is, and I don't think showing up with just some words of she's coming back will really help.
I've already done that, and well, we can see what situation we're in.
Yeah, fair.
She going now or what?
Oh my God! Shut
just
the
wait a
fuck.
No, shut up, man.
Shut up.
We did it. You want to read the books in the library?
You know what? From nothing stopping you from going by yourself.
Well, a little bit of stopping him because he'll have to walk.
And
Fair, but don't worry, we're leaving. That's our next
Yeah,
destination.
I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I just want us to be able to act a bit more proud of what we accomplished.
Oh, don't worry, we'll act proud in a few, maybe tomorrow. Doherty's really fast with things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You got a fair point, Lucien. That's same time. We're already.
But not broski.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Oh dear.
Are you? Oh, it's not. You. Heard something, but
Oh, he left. He's coming back, I think. Or he lost power. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate.
That's problematic.
Good thing I was streaming
He's
today.
back online, so there's that.
Wait, I'm gonna go. Let me hit the bathroom and get a snack. People are-
Gotcha.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to get
Gotcha.
some water.
All right,
Gotcha.
so I'm just gonna say the reason why I don't want to go speak with Rosalind right now
Is this out of
because-
character or in character?
Yeah, this is out of character. He went to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm literally 100% no. The reason you don't want to go is just in
Yeah.
character. It's like, hey man, be proud. We accomplished something.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been there. I know how ridiculous your family is out of character.
Yeah, they
It's totally
fucking
out of
suck,
character.
bro. Holy shit.
They suck so much.
Like if I go there like bragging,
If
what's
a
gonna
tornado
happen?
whips through Valaki and you whipped up their house, like, ayo, I wouldn't care.
Bro, like I ain't
Man,
gonna
I
lie,
made this for a
we
reason.
could probably literally
Hey,
come
yo.
down here tomorrow and Dorothy will be back.
I mean, yeah, it was just an in character.
Yeah,
Out of
fair.
character, we know exactly why Tokum doesn't want to go back. Her family is garbage.
Hey, yo, real talk, out of character, yo, why does Wolfram keep asking, yo, can we go to this library real quick?
Can we go to
You wanna read?
This nigga
He
waited
was-
a whole fucking week.
I
Bro,
don't
speak like my
care.
Telegram and that
I
shit, and
don't
then-
care. I do not care.
You keep saying, "Oh, we go." Then something else happened. We keep going, we go. Like this man been waiting. Like this point, like explode.
Too bad.
That's
Wait
too
like a man.
fucking bad.
Man, who's this nigga? Even yeah.
What?
What, yo, you want to explain how you plead and moan? Wolf gonna plead and moan like a.
No, I'm gonna he's gonna fucking stab on yo. Or
Stab.
definitely
All right,
face.
go ahead. Stab your driver. Stab your driver and walk.
Wait, no, forget that. Well, this is all of us were molly weapons free.
Well, fun fact, I have.
He's gonna stab someone, yo, bro. I'm sorry, not gonna work out.
Yo,
man.
if you attack one of us, we're all gonna kill you.
Squad is about to commit a felony.
Like this nigga been waiting for every time. It's something.
Squad is going to commit a felony.
Guy, what do you
Bro, I'm
think? What do you
just
think
listening
Wolfram
to
can
this
do against the
tale.
whole party?
Did you forget the fact that he hits like for 50 a hit?
Okay, at most, how many hits can he hit though?
The whole party, we just
Yeah.
action economy here and damage. Like, what you mean? The whole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it was
it's
like,
fair. What I'm saying is, like, in the case that he rolls higher on initiative somehow.
Yeah. Also, I
Hey,
do have.
wait. How many times can Wolfram attack? Like one per. Like
I mean,
twice.
yo, bro, the answer is simple. Forget damage. I'm just gonna grapple him.
Also, you don't even need to have action come. Just have Tilden cast banishment.
I mean,
He's not from here. He's not from here.
Hey, come on. I'm not gonna do that to Wolfram. He's like
He's stabbing people. He is stabbing people.
No. Everybody stop, right? So, Zion, finish that sentence. Togram was like, what? Because you paused and never gave an answer.
no, I'm not gonna like banish Wolfram. We need
Just say
Wolfram.
violence first.
He is stabbing people.
I'll just whole person him. I'm not gonna like banish him. If I banish him, he's gone completely.
Like, hey, yo, bro, you want to see the Raven Queen real quick?
Yo, you want to see your god?
Watch yourself, you right back. Fuck the basics, bro.
I'm not gonna do that.
And no one appreciated my it's always morally racist stops.
I'm about to just grapple everyone dog pile.
Yo.
Actually, wait. How many people know hold person in this party?
Two.
I think. Oh,
Only
only
you.
two of us?
Yeah.
That was
Only you.
three.
I'm gonna actually go get my chips before Mr. Derby.
It's only
Jokes on you guys. I have my own chips right here.
That's
I'm
fair.
already prepared.
I mean, considering
I've
your
right.
roles on intimidation, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I fear you anymore.
You for real?
Yeah, I'm not the talk. I'm not such a kind. I'm not.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. All right.
Want to go?
Hey,
Did we
Wolf from
use
Hypnotic
passive, by the
Pattern.
way?
Huh?
Do we use passive?
Hypnotic Pattern.
What happened?
One at a time.
Do we use passive like checks?
I mean, Mr.
Cool
J does.
dog.
I'm pretty sure we do, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, wow.
cool.
Passive strength?
I got a high arcana.
Passive strength is
Like,
athletics is
Obscenely
19.
high.
That's 19 right now.
I got a 3.
All my stats are trash. Let's go.
Wait, Alex, were you streaming this session?
I'm streaming this session.
Oh, okay.
King's streaming this one.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of
That's on
down
break right
with
now.
Wolfram and going to the mansion.
Yeah,
'cause I
that's where we're
also
going
wanna-
next.
Books.
Yeah.
And I also want to talk to more to Kaling about some things.
Fair.
Specifically, let's see now. Would make spells,
Okay.
and work on potions.
Okay. That's it.
Hey, yo. If you make a spell, ask Morgan to make a hyperbolic chamber, bro. I need that
Shut
percent.
the f-
Nah,
This guy,
I
this
just
guy
wanna
is hyperbolic time chamber.
I just want to make a cantrip, something simple. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. When we get to the mansion, I'm gonna find my room, set it up, and probably not leave.
Facts.
I'm about to just go to a fucking library and get me some books.
Same
Making
here.
it wrong.
Oh, you can actually raise your intelligence,
I'm
Mr.
going
8.
to fucking break you in half.
I'm sorry, you're not smart enough to figure out how.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Hey, King, what are you gonna do about Teak?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna fucking go go to Ravenloft.
Your girlfriend, man. It's been like a whole week.
My what? She
Hey,
fucking hates me, bro. If you don't shut the fuck up,
It's a hate love relationship, man.
I'm going to break you in half too.
It's an abuse. My man said it's an abusive relationship.
It's an abusive relationship. That's nuts.
Okay, man. All couples fight, man. All couples fight, man.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I was forgetting. I said that was like a natural.
Bro, it's had a couple fights, it's a couple wars. Like, what the fuck you on?
Yeah. Actually, speaking of tea, I need a book on that.
I back.
Welcome back.
Hey, back. I'm Jeremiah.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. But nevertheless, I need like probably 3 books.
Bro, you trying, bro?
No.
No, I meant to, Isaiah. I heard some sodas, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
supposed to be no.
Ah,
Damn,
shit.
bro.
My nose.
Okay.
Why don't you go
Yes.
stab the person that counter and get your own?
Are you guys still talking about murdering NPCs?
nah, he was talking about murdering the party.
Yeah.
That's not a very nice way to play.
Nah.
Okay.
All right, ready to rock.
We're ready to rock right now.
Yeah.
Got my gallon of water. Got my gallon of water right here.
All right, give me a sec.
We're ready to go. We're ready to go. All right, cool.
Hey yo, just I was gonna make a salty joke, but I lost it.
This has been the worst hot spring episode ever.
Shut the f- We haven't even got it started yet.
All right, so still sitting in front of the orphanage and kind of going back and forth with the party. Have you decided on what you want to
Yeah.
do?
Manor, Morgan's mansion tower thing.
Okay.
Fast paced.
So you are returning to the gates. Yes.
Yep, indeed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, sure. I'm in the north.
What was
Your
the park?
wagon and stuff is
Yeah,
over
it's,
here.
it's park over there.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the guards just kind of opening the way and just looking at you. From the top of the tower looking down, you know, the same guard from earlier is just kind of sneering a bit. Ah, you lot.
Hi.
Done with the
Yeah.
city.
Yes.
Yeah, for now.
Now, can we leave now?
He just kind of nods at you. Well, don't forget there'll be a re-entry fee.
I show him the little It's an emblem. This is from your mayor. So, there won't be an entry fee.
You know him just kind of looking at you, smiling. That's a nice piece of metal you got there. Have it your way.
With that, wait for open the
You
door.
note the guards just kind of going back to what they were doing.
So then I open the door.
I mean, we already were outside.
Oh, I say, yo.
Dumbass.
This guy refused to open the gate.
But I say, yo.
Imagine.
Yo.
Yo, when I'm narrating, what are you doing?
Oh, no. No, I was
About
like,
how faster we can go to the Mordecai's tower.
oh, God. Yeah.
And with that, you managed to get back to your wagon.
Sweet. We have to go back through the city with the wagon in order to get to the other gate, right?
Can I just go
Yes.
around?
Yeah, I thought as much.
Oh, I thought we can go around.
And yeah, just getting back into the wagon and once again looking up at them doing whatever they're doing. So we're gonna take the wagon through to exit out the other gate. That cool?
You know, them all just looking on. Guard just nodding. Sure. Have a good evening.
Thank you, you as well. And with that, I'm going to keep it pushing.
We
indeed.
I'm too comfortable with this telling the guards to fuck off right now. It feels nice. It feels nice. It feels nice for once. It feels nice, man. It feels nice. Like, yo.
Passing the Voctor house, what do we?
Just lights on or something?
Can I see any activity happening around it?
You just know it's lights being on the porch and nothing else.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's mind controlled or brainwashed. So strap about that. So she's not
With that, you
technically.
note the guard stopping you at the northern gate. One's just going, "Halt!
Aye.
What's the deal bringing this grimy cart this way?" You know, another guard looking at it. Actually, this cart looks pretty nice. What is that? You know him looking over Esmeralda's wagon and just kind of running his finger alongside it, looking up at you, Kester.
Mm-hmm.
Where you headed, boy?
Oh, we're actually heading up the mountain.
Past the lake, eh?
Yeah.
You sure you want to be going up there at this time of night?
Positive.
You know him just kind of spinning his finger in the air as two more guards kind of push the gate to the side. Gone through.
Oh, speaking of, what was that cause of action right there? What is there something wrong about the nighttime in that mountain in particular?
No.
Oh, okay.
You see him just kind of smiling at you and walking away.
How nefarious. Well, onward.
What's strong enough film?
Let's just get a full mountain.
All right, and with that, I push off.
I guess I just keep the swallow. Clicking the barrel.
Hooray.
Hooray indeed.
Onwards, valiant steed.
You know,
What?
I wonder if Mordenkainen will give me the same coin for this one, because I don't really want to park it
Yeah.
somewhere I can't see it.
Fair.
Well, I'm sure Esmeralda has something in place to keep it safe, but I'll go ask him anyways.
Onward, straight into the portal.
Onward,
Full
straight.
speed.
Yeah.
Full speed ahead.
I mean,
Okay, definitely not full speed. What?
yeah. What the fuck? Gonna crash into his front door and then he's gonna just kill us.
I guess just looking up at that, this is what we'll.
Yo.
You hope I know what your list of accidents.
I mean, he's got a point considering the suggestion.
Also, Lucian, next time, gonna say something, say it to my face.
Getting up and walking over to him. This is why you do not drive the cart. And just sitting back down across.
I mean, you asked for it.
All right, big guys, put away your dicks. They're both big.
That's wow. Okay.
That's going in the chat.
Please stop fighting.
That's going on.
Oh, boy. That was very uncalled for.
That was a choice of words. Certainly was.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, wow. All right. So, ending up leaving your, we're having to leave your wagon to the side. You note, traversing the mountain, you reach the same summit as before. A portal just kind of softly glowing on the side of what seems like an old tomb. This familiar sight beckons warmly to you, inviting you in.
I walk close to it.
Definitely just use it as just walking into the light.
Yeah.
And then we go.
Walk close. Yep. Walk closer. Embracing our faith and demise.
Who? Whose demise? Your demise, maybe?
Oh, this is new. Well, there's no. Oh.
Oh, hello again.
The opening's always been like this. What do you mean?
No, it was like more like. It was like more. The floors were designed for the.
When the map doesn't load.
I think you're wrong.
I'm pretty sure they're the same.
Yeah, this is the same.
I swear.
Yeah, I think you're. I don't know. You might be a little delusional.
I'm pretty sure it was like those the floors all colorful and shit. Like it was like flowers and like.
Nope.
No.
Nah.
Hey yo.
Hi, Lucinda.
You know, Lucinda's just kind of
photo or
staring at you, all just kind of bickering and talking amongst yourselves. You're back. Still alive, hmm?
Yes.
That and then some.
I presume. Well, there's a deal. I presume the book ready.
She just kind of turns to you. Hmm?
The book about soul vessels. Like you see, you went fetch. Well, you went off last time.
You just kind of see her scratching your head. Oh, that's in the library.
Never got it.
She kind of just shrugs. Yeah, sorry about that. If your name isn't more than Kanan, kind of hard for me to help at the moment. That, guys, I'm surprised he wipes his own ass. Anyway, if you need something, yeah, I guess I'll bring you to him. Actually, instead of me doing that, why are you all here?
Again, I am here for just for some research in the book.
Well, we're just kind of coming back from just to unwind. Not really exactly. We have things to do. Reading books, resting. That tour that you mentioned.
Got information.
She just kind of looks at you. Great. You want to waste my time? Come with me.
Okay.
With
that I just
You
follow.
just note her just kind of pointing things out as she walks. Main hall, that's the war room. I don't really know what they call things here exactly. That's a commode. She just kind of looks around. I don't know. It's like a rogue's den or something.
Ooh. That is very interesting.
You just note her speeding along, chugging slowly through the
I can barely
countryside.
move.
Facts.
Yeah, right.
We're loading shit so much.
I was about to say, like, what? Like, am I the one lagging?
I think it's
Yo,
the
bro.
fog of war.
No,
Yeah.
I can see my frame rate because I've set it up. It's at 4.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Like, yeah, this is a lot. It's a lot.
Bro.
Oh, let me move you then.
Yeah, it's all collectively. Jesus Christ.
It is.
I
I'm
can't
concerned.
All right, everybody get to group up. Fucking.
Yeah.
Things are like shifting. Everything
Holy
is shifting slowly.
Jesus.
Man,
Christ.
this map is the largest map in the game. Actually,
Damn, bro.
Ravenloft's probably bigger.
Oh,
I was about to say, like, what about Ravenloft?
Yeah, Ravenloft is a huge map.
Like, yo, we're gonna
Black-
experience the true Curse of Strahd.
This true Curse of Strahd, 1 frame a fucking minute.
I mean, he's a mortal man, so you don't mind, bro. It's normal to
If
him,
someone-
bro.
What is a man?
If someone rolls dice, prepare to wait all night. You're gonna have to wait 3 years for that last word.
It's just loading crazy for me too.
I'm refreshing right now. Jesus Christ. Oh god.
Wee.
I thought
Impression, all I see is gray.
It's actually enormous. Holy.
like I was checking my internet and everything. I'm on like a different Wi-Fi right now. Like, yo, I got that.
Yeah, this map is just it's.
He said this man had me checking my internet. That shit was different.
Hey, yo, bro, I can't drag my.
Wee.
I was like rapidly tapping W and S W and A at the same time. Like, bro, it's not.
Yeah.
Yo, if
I'm
we
trying to
fucking
reload
kill
the page,
all
but
of the
I'm seeing is gray.
Yeah, I don't even know why y'all did that. Yo, if we get rid of all of the fog of war, would be able to, like,
Yo, I'm still.
It might crash your computer.
god damn. Okay, for sure. Got you.
So you have a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
Help.
This map's so menace.
Interest of time, I'm just gonna switch back here then.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll figure that out.
Oh god. Yeah.
That's rough. Holy cow.
Oh.
So
I'm
being
so-
led to the garden to meet with Warden Cannon, you
Lord.
note him sitting on a rather large just lily pad in the middle of a swampy pond, just kind of poking the swamp water. He just kind of glances at it. You know, it doesn't seem as boisterous as it was before. It's kind of dead, actually.
Hmm?
Weird. He just kind of turns around.
Hmm?
Are some of you new? Didn't go dying again, did you?
I
Ah,
thinking of it.
you know, Morton Kane is just kind of slapping his knee and just like looking around. I jest. I kid. What brings you?
Yes. Information about the SafuWorks and how to use it.
You mean that thing that we told you was in the library?
Well, he's here. You might as well give me a quick.
I've also confirmed information regarding eldritch beasts and devils.
Both are well within my expertise. Let's see. The pale one with the strange eye patch. Did you always have that eye patch? I don't recall you. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, I show him the little worm dude, soul vessel. Called a soul.
Yes, indeed. Squirmy little thing.
So, how you harness his power?
Harness his powers.
Well, wherever I use it.
Well, that's simple. You just need something to, I'll talk in simple terms. The soul is usually acidic. You could think of it that way. You need an alkaline to balance it. So, it could be anything good at absorption. He just kind of shakes his head. Well, I'm not sure. It depends, I suppose, on what you're doing with the soul. I have to say, it's all experimental. I'm surprised. Have you not spoken to? He just begins snapping his finger. What's that girl's name?
And
The doctor that's always with Van Richten. That's the one. You should show that to her or something. If she's not too busy, she might know what to. Well, applications. But usually you mix it with something, and something occurs based on. Well, she believes it's science, but I think it's just ritualistic magic. Anyway, he just kind of pops up and pops off the pond, looking around. Fireflies brighter than usual tonight. What brings you gentlemen and lady to my domicile? Rather, I believe last time you were here it was your base of operations. Either way, what brings you home?
Rest, really. Mostly research.
Yes, I actually had to look into a couple of things.
Looking towards Morning Cannon. Could you also repeat what you know about Eldritch Souls and other things?
The who's the what? Elder Souls and other things, right?
Yeah, I'd like for information regarding Eldritch beings, especially those trapped in or located in the Ember Temple.
Should I mute it?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at something. I was trying to figure out how to turn all the stuff off on the map.
Okay.
You know, Morden Kanan just kind of stretching and beginning to walk back towards the place you came from. Oh, sneezed.
As in he's walking away to do something else, or he's leaving?
He's walking away. You know him just kind of folding his arms behind his back and just walking.
Mordecai.
And hear him just kind of call out, now, eldritch creatures. What else were you saying, elf?
I'm looking for information regarding eldritch beings, especially those located in the Ember Temple. I've kind of packed with one of them. I'd like to research some information about them.
He just kind of turns. Oh, you made a pact with the Dark One. Really? Which old one did you choose?
No, frightened and a little nervous, kind of looking him over. Faz, the Prince of Deception and Darkness.
Boring. No offense, but I would have went with the one that lets you have those weird things, the hand puppet horses. Oh, those would be splendid. Imagine having some daring creatures at your side. Yes, that's what I do. I'd ride one. Anyway. You just see him rubbing his nose and looking around.
I'm assuming you're a summoner type of wizard.
He just kind of squints. What's that? Speak up. You're mothering.
No, I'm saying that I presume you're one of the wizards that specialize in summoning creatures.
Oh, not at all. I like to think I'm a master of all. A master of all. There's nothing the marvelous Morden Kanan can't accomplish at the snap of his finger. You know him snapping his fingers, flames just kind of race up in the form of a small dragon before shattering into just rain.
You could consider blessing him. An elven type of magic.
He just kind of scratches. Elven magic. Sure, I've researched this stuff. There's enough written about it. Oh, what did you have in mind?
Well, maybe teach our little friend over here to defend herself in close combat. She's not the best in, when it comes to upfront situations. Maybe take her on as an apprentice. Learn more magic. As a towards the Tilgrim.
He just kind of scratches. You speak for the others, then.
Actually,
The heck
I
you do.
was.
He just kind of nods. Yes, girl.
On your talents concerning magics, does that also line you creating new spells, new cantrips?
Well, that depends. There's much research to be done. I imagine some scholarly aptitude person can. Hmm, well, it depends on what you can do. Not everyone can create spells. Some of us are bound to research and books. It just depends on which one of those you are. How we find out is that's the problem.
How so?
Well, I don't take on any apprentices because, well, simply put, my mind is too powerful for the likes of mere wizards. Book smarts are one thing, but having a sensational connection to the weave. Let's just say I'm more sorcerer than anything else at this point in my journey. Where are you, little one?
Well, I'm a wizard. The reason I'm asking is because I actually was thinking of creating a spell of sorts.
He just kind of stares at you. I see. That's where you are then. I'm afraid I can't help you then. Anyone else? Come. He just continues going back the way you came and entering into a side,
I'll just
unlocking it with a key. Go ahead.
Yeah, about the pact. What can you tell me about it, or what can you tell me about the devil?
He just kind of scratches his chin. Strahd?
Sort of looking at him. No, not Strahd. Thawd, the one I made the pact with.
Oh, I'm sure we could dig something up. Judging from your appearance, he's not the mightiest of demons, or devils as you call them.
Kind of noting. Well, yeah. It more lies in just kind of making a small little shadow on the ground, and trickery and deception, using might against the opponent. You mentioned I can learn more about him. Is it in this library? Looking around, are we in the library? If so, is it in this library, or could you point me in the direction?
Same here as well.
He just kind of just starts pointing in multiple locations. I'm afraid I can't. I'm not sure where the library got off to. It seems to, well, do a lot of traveling. I should look into that. I'll get Lucinda down there immediately. Yes, that'll be a new project. Find the library. I'm sure she'll locate it shortly. In the meantime, I can at least offer you residential. There's meeting rooms and other things. Just let me know where you want to go.
And while I've got you, taking the twilight, just kind of spinning this, the things glowing. Do you have any books on rune writing?
He just kind of scratches his chin. Perhaps I do. If they're not in the library, then maybe I have some personal notes laying around somewhere. I think. Any specific runes? I imagine. Well, there's only. I imagine Barovian dwarves. I don't know if those gnomes ever got up to runes.
That's a little out of my ball. As I just kind of walk a little closer, show him on the barrel of the twilight.
Ah, I see. That's strange. Seems to be some sort of, almost a combination ruin. It seems dwarvish in, well, I guess manufacturing, but that symbolism seems dusk elf.
Hmm.
Never seen anything like it. Eh, neat, metal thing you got there. Does it do tricks? That rune says it should.
Yeah, it does. At random.
Ah, that would explain the duality of the shapes in the rune. It seems the duality might lie in the, well, the crafters of the instrument.
Hmm.
And I guess just kind of like off it.
With that, you know.
Actually, one last thing, Moncaning. Something peculiar happened earlier this day. Have you seen, well, I guess kind of glancing around, but turning back to Mordenkainen, have you seen Strahd in person before?
You just kind of see him rubbing his chin. Hmm. Why?
Well, oh, you have.
He just kind of nods. Why, my dear girl? Did you not hear of the harrowing adventures of the marvelous, miraculous, the magnanimous Amorden Canaan? I single-handedly, almost, defeated Vanzarovich of my own free will. I've seen him and his dragons, or, well, him and his axes, or him and his bows, or him and his legion of undead. I've seen them all, multiple times, in all different dimensions and strange realities. And in every one, I just managed to kill myself. But at least I figured out how to, you know. He just kind of turns back. Stole an old trick from an old friend of mine. Long before Barovia swallowed me up. It was a doozy. I just send little me's off to do my bidding sometimes. That said, can't say I can help. So, where are we off to? Can't say I enjoy talking to you a lot. You're quite boring.
I was thinking if we could get the tour.
He just kind of looks toward the area you're in. I'm gonna have to explain all this shit to you.
Oh, maybe some other.
Sorry. Let me just
Yo, there's two planets behind the gate.
Oh, well, you're now tuning in, yeah?
No, I just never.
Ha! You can't see those. Barovia's always cloudy.
I was never conscious.
No, you could see them. Except you could just say you see them through the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Okay, cool. So you note yourself being in an area as Mordenkainen just stops. You can see a stone path, and beside you on either side, just a plethora of different plants, flora and fauna. They don't seem like simply flowers and plants that you've seen in Barovias. They just seem vastly different. You're not sure where from. You know Mordenkainen just kind of pointing his finger. This you can think of as a large greenery awaiting your every command. I call it the gardens. I know. Genius! But I will warn you, You might get so comfortable here you die. Don't let the greenery get too close. It'll eat you. But you might want to. He just kind of looks at Jotun. You especially. I'd like to see what the plans do to you. This way, he just kind of points a bit south. That's the western garden. Take this cobblestone path. It twists. Well, if we go back to where we came from northwards, but you can easily find the northern gardens. You should be able to smell the evergreen and mint. You'll get a bit of autumn lime. Fancy as Barovia doesn't come across those very often. Enjoy the smell. It's very therapeutic. Like I said, don't fall asleep in the garden. It's easy to do so. Every time you cross it, it just seems like it takes a bit of you. On the downside, it's the entire outer domain of the mansion. So when you're on the grounds, be careful of the plants. They're wonderful, but they bite back. Anyway, we'll stop here. You note a wagon with horses. The horses seem ethereal. We have a stable. Feel free to graze the horses here. You'll note the feed never runs out. A little trick I cooked up. Lovely for keeping things healthy. He just starts pointing around. Come. You could see him just opening up the door and just going back inside. You could see a side hallway opening to a familiar room you noted before. With a large map on the table. This is the planning room. You've seen it before, but I'll show it to you again if you need to. The map on the table is Barovia. We've pointed out any locations for you to graze as needed. You could see any of the dragons and whatnot. I believe last time Van Richten had it copied to your map. You could come here for any major updates, but this is the best place to plan your operations. You'll have a plethora of things at your disposal, and you can always talk to Shagroth. He's in the waiting room. You just see him kind of point towards the main hall. Come. You go south and just over to the main hall to a side room in the west. You note him just kind of knocking at the door. You can hear a, yeah. As you head in, you note just kind of a glossy finished floor and just black wood or black stained wood around. You note Shagroff just kind of looking over just a mess of leathers and just documents on a table. You could see above him, just kind of cooing softly, are 5 small owls, white as snow, just kind of peeking down. You could see it almost seems like they have a little area up there nesting. As they just kind of look. You know, one of them just kind of sweeping down from a little latch on the roof and just dropping what looks to be a leather, just like right in front of Shagroth. He just kind of takes a look at it. This one's for you. And he just kind of tosses in a pile, just of some papers and just on it. You're not really sure what the leather says as you're a bit far away. Anyway, he just kind of looks up at you. What do you need? I'm bored at this point. Van Richten's got me answering letters and deciphering messages.
Neat.
Now he just kind of looks around at Mordenkainen. Shagroff will answer any questions you have about, logistics. Feel free to ask him anything you need. Van Richten will stop feeding him if he has to. You know, Shagroff just kind of smiling. When this is over, I'm going to kill both of you.
Oh.
He just kind of nods. I have other things to do.
Oh, then don't let us keep you from them.
You just see him look up at Kester. You're not. Feel free to ask me anything you need. I'll be happy to answer it. Really, I will. You could see him just kind of play with the chain attached to one of his axes as he kind of just taps it on the table.
Got it.
With that, you know, Mordenkainen is just kind of looking around. Oh, weird vibes. You all need to get along. Come, come. Right up there next to the planning room is the apothecary. It has all your dietary needs in terms of, well, the flora you're going to, make all that weird stuff that the apothecaries make with. You'll find a few bottles, beakers, mortar and pestle, everything you need to cook up a storm. It's not explosion proof exactly though. If your concoction does explode, everything on the outside of the room will be spared. Everything on the inside just goes up in flames. I figured it's easier to just take the whole room out than bother with just replacing the glass every now and again. You note him just looking back.
I guess just looking down at Tilgrim.
Be wary.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, is there anyone in the apothecary?
You don't know anyone there, no. But as you kind of peek in, you note your nostrils being just filled with pleasant aromas. You could smell almost the purpose of the room. You can see most of the plants from Barovia that you've been reading about that in the book Doherty gave you seem to be growing plentifully in the room. You can see them each with their own, not baskets, but just long containers just on the northern end of the room. Just different plants growing in each. You can see the colors and mist kind of finely spraying off it. You note the room seems to be under some sort of control of weather as just mist just freshly moves across it, almost breathing into the plants. To the side, you note all the mortar and pestles as stated. Seems to be a perfect place, you note, based on the equipment for just a brewer to either practice or a professional to get even more done. You don't note anything that looks like you'd be able to make much use of it at your level of expertise. Reading over the guides, you think it might be a better place to practice more than make things. It might even be better to get some help with it. As he just kind of points around, you note him just going south. The kitchen! You could smell just this heavy permeation of just delicacies. It just seems like someone just freshly cooked. You could smell roasted beef, potatoes, just things covered in whatever smells you've kind of forgotten being in Barovia. As Mordenkainen makes his way, pushing the door open, he just points. Dinner is served promptly. Breakfast is served whenever. We don't get up on time around here. Sometimes we sleep in, or don't get up at all. But be kind to the servers. You can't see them, but they're here.
Oh,
Cooks
I was
as
just
well.
wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, a little trick I cooked up. He just kind of brushes his nose. I'm a genius, you know. Feel free to eat. There's small tables to the west, east, and to the south, beyond the dragons. There's a little eatery there. There's some snacks as well, pastries. They seem to refresh every morning. Get them before they dry out.
Okay, lift my eye patch. Can I see the? Can I attempt to see what I see in my eye patch?
You're just blinded by a white light everywhere you look.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Hey. Experiment, bro.
Well, whatever. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I just turning to Mordenkainen. Would it be alright if I like used it every once in a while? Or will that interrupt the cut?
He just kind of shrugs. If they see you in here making something, they'll probably, I don't know, either dismember you, or they'll just let you cook it. You figure it out.
Okay. That's...
He just kind of moves to the dining hall, gilded from high to low with high gloss wooden chairs and comfortably fitted cushions of leather beneath them. You know, 12 in total, just a very long, elegant table sitting there. You could see Mordenkainen's symbol etched into fine china with lavish, just red napkins everywhere and gold candelabras. You note him just kind of looking at the table. Feel free to eat to your heart's desire. All the food's locally grown here. And it's, well, I've been working on some processing for it. wouldn't mind finding well, a decent chef or maybe a farmer who can look into, well, let's just say I'm trying to enchant some fertilizer and I need some magical cows, probably. Anyway, you note him taking you to just a hall of quarters, as he points out. This is the bard's quarter. Feel free to bard it up. It has all your bard amenities. You'll note instruments you can play if you need to practice or anything of the sort. The stone has been furnished to just appeal to you. There's information on the performing arts and some books and whatnot. You'll note a perfect place to quietly write your next song. This way to the rogues' quarters. None of you look too stabby, cutthroat. However, if you choose to stay here, they say something's hidden in this room. A magical dagger of a legendary king. Or something like that I made up. Anyway, let's go.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of pulls you down towards the planning room again. And you note him crossing as the owls kind of fly by. He heads towards another room. As he opens it, you see even more owls, this time adults, just kind of overlooking you about 30 feet up, just looking down at this large corridor. You know that's colorfully lit. It holds just cases of wine and just small desks and chairs. You can see leathers stacked up, maps and the like, as Mordenkainen just kind of looks up. That leather that was addressed to you. He picks it up and just hands it to one of you. Who takes the leather?
I'll take it.
I'll just take it.
Oh.
I guess seeing Kester go, I just let him take.
You know Mordenkainen just kind of looking back. Yes. Well then. Check your mill. Occasionally things will come for you here. We've made arrangements. It seems that arrangements are also being made with the Burgomaster in Valaki. It seems that Dr. Rand Richten has comfortably made it a bit easier for everyone. Supposedly the traveling entertainer Rictavio convinced the Burgomaster that a certain group is well deserving of reward for their work. So, with that being said, you may get some mail from those folks as well. This one's from the Wizards of the Wines. You note the letter being addressed and written by Davian Mardukov.
Oh.
Any combat trainer rooms?
I'm sorry?
Looking towards Morcan. Any combat or training rooms specifically?
You know, Mordenkainen's just kind of looking at you. You can use the gardens for that. On the east wing, in the eastern gardens, you'll find a practicing grounds for rangers, monks of the sort. You'll know the forge to the north. The gardens to the north there have just a battleground for any warriors to hone their skills. There's also a waterfall. Back where I was, beyond the pond, you'll note it's quite chilly in the morning. Lovely for soaking your bones. There's also the second floor, but that's not done yet. I'm adding some things.
And by chance, is there a way to predict the moving library's pattern somehow?
Oh,
If
predictable.
it's
No, I'm not sure I ever made anything predictable. But if you find it, grab a few books for me, would you? Doesn't really matter which. I'm getting bored. All I've been doing is studying apothecary work, and mushrooms seem to be the death of me. Literally. He just kind of stares back in silence. Anyway, the Marlikov leather anytime you're ready. I don't need them bringing ravens about. There's a few other things. Actually, there's a few hundred other rooms, but let's leave those for later. Instead, there's a dragon claw parlor and the forge to the north, as I said. The fighters' quarters is located just south of that. If any of you would-be warriors want to take a rest there, there's places to shine up those weapons and get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Got it.
He just kind of looks. Don't go to the room to the south. Quartermaster's quarters, but, well, there's no quartermaster. I haven't found anybody for that yet. Someone who can, well, keep track of arms and, even better, keep us loaded with ammo and other such things. I don't know.
As I hear him say that, there was actually something I wanted to bring. I know a pretty good smith over in Valaki, and wasn't sure whether or not he'd be allowed up.
Well, you send him on his way, and I'll see to it that he's well vetted.
And just nods.
He just kind of leans in. Plus, I think Lucinda needs a playmate. She's getting lonely up here.
Yeah. It is a big mansion.
Yes, well, I had to figure out where to put all my stuff.
And a lot of it is.
Oh! Yes, speaking of you, us magic types have to, well, be comfortable as well. To the south of the warrior quarters, you'll find, well, the sorcerer quarter. Indulge in a bubble bath of, well, almost pure ethereal light. Rejuvenate your senses and get back those tough-to-reach spell slots, all in the ease and comfort of, more than Canaan's excellence. Yes, I think I'll write myself a poem. So, south of that you'll find a strange place that you may not understand, but it's a rituals chamber. Haven't really had the chance to go through it and all that stuff, but if you find yourself an artificer, lore master, or, well, anyone who can make a sense of the, I guess the dragon skull, maybe they can figure out how to make everything work in there, and I can get back to making spells.
You know, speaking of sorcerers, I was wondering if you had any information on that. Someone somewhere told me that there aren't many sorcerers around. Is there a story behind that, or is it just coincidence?
Well, you imagine if you can connect with the weave, so naturally it just comes to you that a certain someone would take a bit of interest in you. It's not that they're rare, it's that, well, they're an endangered species.
And they're being hunted by who?
He kind of just shakes his head. Why, who else would want magical beings to experiment with, tear apart, and rebuild into monstrosities willing to hunt down the innocent? The devil himself.
Shit.
You just see Morton Kanan bow. Indeed! The very man that we've come to kill. I don't know if we can really call him a man, though. Well, he was once a great mind. Absolute power corrupts and all that good stuff.
Quickly, speaking on topic of Strahd, Opum's going to show him the silver hilts. Do you know any information about the blade for the silver hilt Sergei sword?
You could just see him running his fingers over it. Oh!
Looking for a way to restore it.
Certainly. I can feel the latent ability on it. That thing is a interesting find. One of the great artifacts. Well, it looks like shit. It's all rusted. Isn't it supposed to be silver?
Oh, looking way to restore it. Somehow.
Silver doesn't rust.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Huh. Anyway,
Else.
no way, well, you could leave it here and I can do things to it and see if any of those things scrub and bubbles it. Maybe I'll get Lucinda to get the old, yes, I'll get the old scrubber out, indeed.
Now, soaking something like that in vinegar usually gets rid of rust. Not sure how.
Certainly.
Rusted in the first place.
I was thinking vinegar made completely out of dark magic, but same thing. Yes, same thing. So I takey, yes.
Yes, as I hand the silver hilt.
You can see him just pick it up. And you're sure this is the blade from the tales of his brother, Sergei?
Yes. Van Ray can confirm himself and show me the book of it.
Oh, it's a shame. Haven't seen him in a day. I'll get a recap at some point. Lovely. You can see him just put it to the side. I'll get working on this immediately. It should be fun.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you're well known throughout the land. Do you have any wares of certain materials are located, like
Adamantium?
Adamantium, mithril, and those rare ores, by any chance, or have some in the blacksmith?
He just shakes his head. Magical ores have never really been my favorite thing. I guess, well, I've never seen anything here in Barovia. Can't say anyone here is, so hot to get their hands on metal to enchant. Except for, again, silver. Seems to work on your werewolves, at least. Other monsters seem... it works mostly. But, if you're looking... I guess Valaki would be the best place. That's where all the movers and shakers of trade go. That's where all the Vistani make their runs from. The old southern camp. There's some guy down there, Vistani bigwig. He's usually the ringmaster you want to talk to when it comes to trade. Hell, he's got the bandits working with him. Those roads are, well, they're clean.
Do you happen to know his name, this man?
Never had the pleasure. I don't know.
Met him before.
He just kind of shrugs. It's various Vistani. It's like Ogak or Dujash or I don't know. And then he just kind of shrugs his shoulders. And not that I want them to put a curse on me, but don't know many Vistani. They're just south of the city.
Got it. Okay. What else? Do you have any more potions, more health potions stopped up in the back here they can grab?
He just kind of shakes his head. Afraid not. Didn't cook anything up. Just kind of been looking at the Shiva shrooms and the mystical effects they can have if amplified by a little magic and a cleansed palate.
Is there any plants that, when they consume, cause you to be more faster and able to attack more quickly?
More faster and more quicklier. Perplexing. I imagine if one of the gents behind you had a haste spell, that would do more of a trick. As far as a potion, I imagine you could cook something up, but I can't think of anybody who could. He just shrugs. Afraid I'm only good at making things that are bad for you. But if you need, I can make some for you too.
Well, we'll try.
You just see him just staring. Anyway, you have the run of the place. If you need something, feel free to find me, Lucinda. Don't bother Shagroff unless it's a serious question. He tends to throw the axes around when he's frustrated. Keep that in mind. Opening that door, it could get tricky.
Another thing I want to ask about. I show him the symbols. Do you happen to even know of these various gods? And
I just
your
kind of look
knowledge.
them over. They're seemingly otherworldly. I've seen a few in my travels. They seem to be mostly the gods worshipped by the Greater Faerun in the other surrounding areas. Not much, yes, no Greyhawk here. Mostly Forgotten Realms. You won't find that in Barovia. Nope, here you'll just find, well, I guess on the dark side, Strahd and whoever the Night Mother is.
So, no Reverend Queen?
No, that's more Faerun than anything. In Barovia, the gods are selected simply by the turning of the tide, by the fancy of good and evil. On one side, the Lord of Light; on the other, the Lord of Darkness. Almost like a fairy tale. It doesn't even seem real.
Hmm. Well, tasked to retrieve the souls from this dimension, place them back to the realm of Shadowfell, but later herself. Strange.
Well, my dear boy, if you want souls to return to their proper place, then you'll have to take it up with Strahd von Zarovich. He's the only reason the souls are being kept here.
I presume once you actually defeat. Okay, it's a fight to the end then. Well then, I'm always on for a fight.
Oh yes.
You just see him shaking his head. Yes, don't be too quick to jump in. I've never beaten him, and you don't look like any match for me.
Matter type. I presume. Do you have any information about the Dark Heart, or what do we call it? The Heart in Ravenloft that seems to protect Strahd from any mortal damage.
You just see him squinting at you. Can't say that I have. Please tell me more.
Oh.
He just seems to scratch his beard.
Almost started told that you can't actually physically harm him. The only way to physically harm him actually is to destroy the heart. Like a lich phylactery, per se. Once it's destroyed, then he can actually take any damage. That's why he is.
It's not that he's immune with the heart, is that he's immortal with it. You can damage him all you want, but he won't go down. Destroying the heart makes him mortal.
Yeah.
You just see him rubbing his chin. Well, I suppose if you make a pact, there's some place you have to keep the contract. Let's suppose he has something hiding something else away. You say it's where?
I presume located probably in his own place, Ravenloft, secured and locked away. I presume.
All presumptions. We have no actual idea, though.
Well, if it is there, it's safe to say that getting to it's going to be fun.
Yeah, fun.
Well, I've never gone into the castle and found anything. I faced him in the field. Man to beast.
Ah.
Anyway, if that's your plan of action, well, getting into the castle may or may not be difficult. Surviving it, though, no one's ever escaped from Ravenloft. No one's ever left who have been invited.
Huh. Is that so?
So
just pulling out the card.
Yeah, me as well. So this is basically death sentence, more or less.
He just kind of points to the card. Didn't you notice the little spot of blood?
No,
and why would the card be black? Doesn't look like any invitation I've ever seen. No, you fools. If Strahd's inviting you to dinner, then he's inviting you to dinner.
Oh.
Okay, then.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
So it's okay. Well then, we have 3 days to prepare. I did it out.
You just see Mordenkainen throw his hand out. No worries. However, when you get past the western gates,
Yeah,
they've been locked for, well, forever actually.
Well, actually, we actually have a pretty solid plan of getting through the gates. The problem is the Black Riders.
Yeah, any information about them?
Oh, sure. There's a little girl who, she's in charge of them, always with her damn notepad. She stands at the foot of the gate. It's I don't know. She calls it her bondage. Weird little girl. I wouldn't talk to her for too long. Does this thing to you. Not really sure what it is because I can't remember what it is. Beside her, usually two giant dogs, but they're not dogs. You could think of them as that such, though. They're massive, skeletal horses, strange giant war horses. Atop them, just creatures in black robes. They don't speak, they just point. If both of them point at you, well, legend says, and I do mean legend because I've never met anyone who's ever experienced surviving to tell the tale, but you're already dead.
More of a Dullahan, I presume, then. Huh. So I presume she has, like, well, it's a theory, but does she have clear, cracked eyes run down through her?
He just kind of looks at you. Not sure. Never seen her. Books, though. Read about her. They say she's, I don't know. Strahd's, well, I guess, personal assistant. Is I don't know how to explain it. But she's always writing things for him. And she's always been at the gates. And every now and then she visits, places. She doesn't think people know, but they know.
Does she usually ride 2 black horses?
He just kind of shakes his head. I'm not sure. Doesn't really talk about what she's riding, just what she does, who she is.
Okay. That's that.
Well, if you meet her, just call her name. The book says her name is Alessa of Judgment. She seems to be some sort of inquisitor. But, again, looks are deceiving.
How long were you able to restore the sword?
How long will I be able to do what to the sword?
Restore it. Well, remove the rust so you can get it at least in working shape.
No idea. Never done anything like it before. Gonna have to get a vat and start dipping and dabbing. Not sure how to do that either. Maybe I'll get Lucinda to like figure out No, she probably can't. Whatever. Don't worry about it. It'll be done in no time. And if it's not, what do you care?
Well, there's the one way to defeat Strahd, then yeah. Kind of vital.
He kind of shrugs. Not sure this is gonna beat Strahd. I mean, it's just a rusty hilt. Once it's shined up, it'll probably just be a silver hilt. So, I don't know. If this is the holy relic to defeat all evil, you guys are screwed. Because, yeah. I can feel the magic coming off of it. It's not that strong.
Oh, well, shit.
Well, so much for being the first group to beat Lazaga.
Yeah.
Word hasn't reached about that. That's interesting. The swamp's cleared then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Well, still
Marvelous.
the insects over there, but not much I know.
No need. The whereabouts of her hut.
No, I believe
Vanished.
It disappeared.
Vanished.
I thought Yama's.
Nope, it
safe
vanished.
there.
Well, then.
Disappeared.
You note him just kind of raising 2 fingers and then slamming them into his palm. Lucinda! You just see Lucinda appearing next to him as she just kind of plops down and just dusts herself off. You rang. Yes. So, we're going to take a little field trip. We're headed to the swamps of Berez. You know, Lucinda's just kind of nodding towards all of you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I'm really sorry.
At least they're not looking for a moving library.
Yeah. It's about that. It was in the north garden. It blended into one of the trees. I noticed one of the books sticking out. Not sure where it ran off to.
Wait, it's no longer there?
I kind of ran off. I got bored looking for it. I got a splinter.
Oh, but you can just see it?
Well, I mean, I could see a book sticking out of a tree. That's not exactly the hardest thing to put 2 and 2 together.
Fair.
Hmm.
All right. In that
Oh,
case,
okay.
I'll aid in the search.
Why
Alright,
exactly is the library moving?
Is it animated?
You just see Morton Kanan shake his head. Why, of course not. That would be foolish to animate it. No. I gave it sentience. I decided to teach it how to, well, be a being. At first, I thought maybe I could put all my ideals into a creature that grows and develops, and then he'll love me like a father, and he'll be just like me because I'll teach him all the great things that I had in my mind. But I realized procreation would be difficult for numerous reasons, mostly because of my, well, I have very potent. My body is almost all magic at this point. I would hate to think what I would do to a lovely young woman. Anyway, so I decided, well, what else do I love? Books! Knowledge! And so I took the library on the second floor, and I began a bit of a ritual to birth it into existence. But the damn things hit the terrible teenage years, and well, gosh darn it doesn't like it when I read from the dark magic section. Calls me a poser, and then runs off.
Does it have a name?
Library, it's a library. I didn't get much more creative than that.
Oh. What?
Hmm.
Speaking of, what should we do when we find it?
Well,
Is it hostile?
you could try talking some sense into the boy, or girl, or it. Perhaps I should ask it next time. Anyway, talking sense into it would be lovely. Trying to get it to let you read would be even better. Letting it know that Papa loves it would be even best.
Is it any sound indication that we could hear it coming from, or is it completely silent? There's a whole library, so it needs to be loud.
I mean, he's great at hiding. You couldn't look for him unless you tried. That's a bit of the problem. Sometimes you'll make out little details in the environment that seem to be strange. Usually he has a hard time keeping in the, there's a section on anatomy. I guess he's found it and... Let's just say, if you find anything strange in there, anything hot and sticky, well, I imagine you can send Lucinda to clean it up. You just note Lucinda staring at Wolfram. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Looking towards Mordenkainen, since it's a library, does it also crave, knowledge?
You see him just kind of turn to you. No, my boy. It thinks it knows everything.
Oh, so if we could convince it that we have knowledge that it doesn't have, it will reveal itself to us.
Good luck convincing a teenage library of that.
I'm
Sure,
confused.
go ahead.
Thank you.
Well, throughout the soul vessel, do you at least any materials here we could bring towards Dr. Osla? Start.
You just see him looking at Wolfram. Huh?
The alkaline you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
To prevent from the cell being acidic and to make them well balanced, I wonder if you have any other materials here.
He just kind of thinks on it. Not sure. Again, depends on what you're trying to do exactly with it. What would you like to do with the soul?
I guess enable myself to be better in combat again. Yes, healing.
You want the soul to heal? I imagine that would destroy it. Was that okay with you?
Well, it was a demi-lich after all, so wouldn't care much.
Demi-lich. Tell me more. What do you mean, demi-lich?
Well, apparently we were told that there was this knight at the Argiv household. He was doing a ritual as I showed him the book with the ritual scan on it. And he's killing any of our old allies are now revenants. So if he's destroyed, then that will stop the revenants from coming.
That's great, but uh, I'm confused about the demi-lich part. You
Oh.
see, a demi-lich still would need a phylactery of sorts, and you're holding a soul of a demi-lich. Do you understand the problem with that? He just kind of points his fingers at each other and wiggles them around.
So the financial luck, read it
Isn't the
straight then.
soul supposed to be in the phylactery?
But
Yes.
no, it's stopping it from getting to it, so.
No,
Hmm.
and you just kind of see his
Oh, boy.
fingers. What do you mean exactly? How much experience do you have with demi-liches exactly?
This is my first encounter one.
Huh? How do you know it's a demi-lich?
I was told.
By whom?
Well, Wolfram?
That you seem to be an expert on the book.
Look at that shit.
You don't remember?
Well, take a answer then.
Mordenkainen, is there any way that you can examine the soul and figure out what its deal is then?
Sure. A bit creepier than I'd like to go. Usually have the doctor take a look. In fact, all the doctors seem hell-bent on looking at the grotesque. Me, myself, I'd like a nice martini and a sunset. Anyway, if you need me to look at the soul, I can. That said, it's gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm going to the swamp. There's some things I need to do.
Oh yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Presume exotic mushrooms, I presume.
Something like that. I need some tongues. Anyway, he puts his hand out.
Oh.
Give me the soul vessel. I'll stow it with the sword and work on it while I'm there. Swamp weather will probably help a bit.
I am the soul vessel.
Or with that, you note Mordenkainen just kind of looking around. Anyway, think I'll go pack. Do you need anything else? Again, Shagroff in the planning room. Lucinda will be around, but once we leave, you'll have to run this place on your own.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I think I'm gonna.
Feel free to invite friends over. Just make sure they don't steal. I'd hate to have to use the decapitation spell. What is that one? Or the other one? What is that? Finger of death. Have you ever seen anybody use that? Oh.
Wait, that can't be that can't be exactly as described, right? You just point at someone and they just hit the floor, lifeless.
Right. That's how I like to use it. But the incantation can be numerous things.
Kind of putting his hand on his chin and.
What kind of spell is that?
Oh, I'm gonna need
fire
one of
presume?
those. I'm gonna need one of those.
He just kind of shakes his head. Well, it's one of the only spells that the von Zarovich line of wizards passed down to Barovia before, well, Strahd went off the deep end. There was a time and place that wizards were taught in schools by the great Kazan. But those times have sadly fallen on darker breathings. He was Kazan, a master of the dark arts. You could think about it as sending all your negative energy into, well, a creature within your range. And boiling them alive in their own hatred. Quite the damage. Necrotic, but, well, hard to neglect, even with resistances, potions, and anything else. It seems that death comes a-calling. The other one that the von Zaroviches were a fan of was, well, the one with the words. Power word.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, devastating stuff in combat. Never got me with it, though. I always managed to counter just at the right levels. Great minds, great minds.
Great indeed.
Well, once you're finished with the sword and sword vessel, then resume. What are the next artifacts we need? Apparently, I wasn't told.
He just rose his chin again. What? Good old Van Richten not keeping you updated on your own journey that you should probably be keeping your own eye on.
Oh, well, there's most of the sword I was focused on.
sort of focused. Well, when you find all of it, come and see me. I myself have to focus on my own little travel.
And but before you do go, what exactly is up with that house of hers that's so important?
Well, you don't manage to have free reign over the most powerful, well, witches, books and belongings every day.
See,
If I don't get there, so one of Strahd's dogs will sniff it out. Wow, when he finds out she's gone, oh, you've done it now.
I'm sorry.
I would hate to be on the receiving end of that invitation when he finds that out.
Huh. Oh, fuck.
Anyway, so that's where you're headed, right? You're headed over to Ravenloft at some point? Why, that's why you're opening the gate and all that, right? If I am thinking it through right. Why, yes, there's only two other things on that side. There's that old rickety village and the castle.
Anything we should know about what's on the other side beside the Dark Reyes or the village?
Couldn't tell you. Never been. Assaulting Ravenloft would be hard. Sheer cliffs everywhere, surrounded by massive bats, and, well, the howls of werewolves scream through the night. So do the screams of, well, the poor villagers who are taken there. You can see them, getting carted off. At least that's the way it used to go. No one's been on the other side in a few hundred years. If you manage to open that gate, you'll be one of the first people to enter into Eastern Barovia. Sorry, Eastern Barovia in centuries.
Oh. What? I don't know. He gave
just
us
kinda shrugs.
invitations, but no way to get past. What a guy.
If Strahd gave you invitations, then he already knew you'd get past. That's how it works.
Ah.
At least that's what Van Richten says. That's how it works. I've not had too many dealings. I'm not allowed to challenge Strahd anymore, or at least this current Strahd.
Okay. All right.
I have just one question. Originally, when I talked to you, when I had lost my memory, I remember asking you about what could create something like me, and you gave me two options: the Heart of Strahd or some fallen angel to the west. And I found out exactly what it is. The issue, though, the heart that I was made in happens to be the same one that we have to break to beat Strahd. I wanted to know if you know if that would have any unwanted effects.
Fascinating. Well, I imagine it's either something that birthed you and has no power over your current condition, or destroying it may destroy you. You have two more choices. I can't really tell you which one is which because, well, in truth, you're asking two different questions. But, well, I don't know what the other question you're asking is. You could see him just kind of lost in thought. Nope. And I can't see into the other side. Ask me that question later. Preferably when you've gone to the east.
Right.
The easiest parting gift I could give you is a nice place to sleep, but, ladies and gentlemen, I would open the western gate with caution, if you will. You may find that you'd rather it be closed. Also, if you gain entry to Ravenloft, come back and tell me how it was. Then Bennett asks your question. I imagine you'll have a bit more enlightenment by then. Or, you won't be back. But if you can kill Lazaga, as you said, then you can traverse into the depths of Ravenloft and make it out unscathed. I'm looking forward to it. It turns out that you're exactly where Ren Rickton said you would.
And what exactly is that?
Well, he called you true adventurers. He said that you may be able to finally pierce the veil. And if you can move us past one big swampy problem, perhaps you can moonlight your way through, well, let's just say a bit of a turf war that we haven't been privy to have information about in 200 years. Well, it could be 6 months. I'm not really sure how much time it is, but it's been a while since we've had eyes and ears in Ravenloft. I imagine if you can open that gate, Van Richten will have a specific request for you. Hell, the old man will probably want to come with. If you wouldn't mind, try to convince him to stay. If that guy dies, we're screwed. And I'm starting to like him.
Will do.
You know him just kind of walking away. Going to pack. If you need something, just call. And with that, unless somebody has any other questions, we're going to end the session there.
Well, I'll say,
we never got to hit the hot springs. Just gotta have that mission.
Correct.
I was gonna say.
What you mean, bro? The hot spring is in the room.
Yeah, technically it's in the room, technically. But we'll just look for the library as of now.
I made the apothecary.
Okay.
Well, we can like settle that next time, right?
So you're gonna do some off time in the mansion. I can't really. I'm gonna give you a picture layout of the mansion.
Okay.
Cool.
Boundaries.
Andre was dying.
I'll do that in like whatever. Actually, I'll try the. I wonder if I could just make it into 4 smaller chunks. Because I mean, honestly, I should probably just delete all the lighting. That would probably work.
Okay.
Just make it always day.
Make it always day.
It's Morning Gaines mansion, bro.
Do where you want, bro. Fuck Strahd. I have a sun in my house. What you do about it? Kill me?
That's the only reason he isn't here. Is just the sunlight.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, it's true Bane. Well, one that's true Bane. Sunlight.
Honestly, Mordenkainen is the type of dude to have a window into literal space in his house, just casually.
Like you just open a window, it's like, man, it's kind of hot in here, and it's like a vacuum. You open an air duct. You can open an airlock.
He seems like the type of dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Like if that was just a thing in the house, I literally would have zero argument against it.
This man's on dummy plan right now. And then here, I have my own rule in here. Because technically not teleporting. If you're only on dummy plane, that's the rules. As long as you don't teleport out, you should be okay. But if you only have own space in open space, you should be good.
I can't wait to talk to the fucking.
We gotta deal with the angsty teenager library.
Yeah, right.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
I was about to say, like, yo, we're gonna have to act like fucking babysitters to a whole library now.
Bro.
I got you, bro.
Dilgrim, get your teacher's clothes on. We're going back in.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna tell this nigga what he's gonna queen. If he doesn't know shit, you win. Simple, man. If no one knows about the Raven Queen, bro, we good. Simple,
bro. Watch him whip out all the knowledge and then just stare you down like checkmate.
Hey, man, we're trying. We're trying.
The man's just gonna walk up. How much do you know about my religion? He recites the entire Bible.
Exposure.
Yeah.
Imagine pull up the wiki.
He pulls up the entire 5e wiki.
He spits out the whole 5e wiki.
Bro, he don't even open a book. Like he opens a book and it's literally just a fucking web page.
I was about to say.
Technically not cheating, bro. Nah, you can't use outside source, man.
What you mean,
Nah,
bro?
it
He
ain't
is
an
the
outside
internet.
source. It's plugged into his Ethernet cord, bro. It's his.
This shit is his. What you
He
talking
got
about
his own
outside
server
source?
in here.
This is like reset from word for word. Well, yeah.
Bro, my
Yeah,
man,
it's like,
my man made the server, bro. Shut the fuck up.
He said that's cheating. You can't use a laptop, bitch. I made the company. What you mean?
That's some bullshit, man. He was, oh god, yo.
Oh, man. That poor soul, man. Isn't it supposed to return to the cycle of reincarnation?
Yo.
Well,
Nah,
to be
bro.
honest,
Nah, destroy it for more.
I mean,
to be fair, it's a lich's soul,
Yeah, that's
so
true,
it would
the
just
lore,
go back to
man.
his phylactery and reform. So he kind
Wait.
of has a point there.
Wait, hold. I thought the soul is inside the phylactery at all times.
That's incorrect. The soul. That's why the phylactery exists.
Because that doesn't make any sense. If it just
Well,
fucking
it's
comes out of
inside
the
the
body to
phylactery.
go to the phylactery, that doesn't make any sense.
Then
Well,
what's
I'm-
inside the soul cage?
We
What's
don't
I
inside
just
that?
assume that whatever the fuck this thing is, it's not a lich.
Like, yeah, we don't know what kind of soul it is. If it's a lich, it's likely not because phylactery. That's why it exists.
Yeah, that doesn't make the fact that we have this soul means that either we don't have the
cannot be a
lich
lich.
or it's not a lich. Either we got fucking bamboozled by the lich or this ain't a lich.
This nerds carries their pocket soul. Here,
Maybe it's just that he has like someone else's soul inhabiting that vessel and he's just an actual lich.
Mm.
Who knows? Maybe we have the fucking soul of the one that killed the green dragon. Yeah, we don't even know. How about that?
I just found it funny when like Mr. J asked how did the guy know that. I just thought about insanity.
Wait, question.
No, but like,
Question.
but that's no. But that's the thing. Like, I feel like someone did tell us, like,
Yeah,
or at
somebody
least,
told
like,
us that. It's just that you don't remember.
Yeah,
He doesn't remember. We were definitely told that because I
Yeah,
remember
so,
like
like-
after we got out of Argynvost, we were talking to a bunch of people, and
Yeah,
well, not a bunch of people. We were talking to someone, and they like throw out the idea of it being a demi lich.
It would
Wait,
have
no.
to be Van Richten then.
We met a demi-lich.
I think
What?
it was either
Yeah, either Van Richten or probably as
No,
well.
no, no.
too.
In the Amber Temple, when the combat was slowing down, it was at the end before we left. That was Demi-Lich, I believe.
Who?
Told us that.
Because
Dude, the skull and the gem eyes.
because Ben told me calm down, bro. You didn't kill it.
no.
I remember that. I remember that part.
I don't think it was no.
You
I
mean
don't think it was
Camden?
that because no. He was talking about
Skeleton dude.
What's
I
his
forget his
name?
name.
the lich before Van Richten.
Yeah.
Van Richten. The lich before Camden. Exanther. That was
Aha! I remember him now. I thought
Yeah.
it was a full lich.
no.
I
The
wouldn't know.
Exanther was. I'm pretty sure Exanther was a full lich.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a full lich.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't a Demi-Lich more powerful?
What?
No, but it's like
No.
a, it's like a,
No.
it's like a,
Like
main
a
stage. It's like a main
demigod?
stage.
You know,
It's
like a
yeah.
demigod.
Like half demi.
Yeah,
Demi
so it's
is
like
I don't know about.
Demi means part.
so like it's like in the first stage of being lit.
Okay, yeah, this is right. The Demi-Lich was not a lesser Lich, but a Lich who had evolved beyond it.
Nope,
And
nope,
evolved
incorrect.
to
You're
Demi.
not listening.
No, no,
Wait.
I
No.
went to Forgotten Realms.
Hold on. Wait.
If
Focus up.
if that's the definition, then the name itself is literally flawed because that doesn't
Doesn't
make
make
any sense.
Yeah, because like
Because having demi in the name implies that it is only part or half.
yeah, because if
It is like
that,
a part of something greater.
if
I mean,
someone's greater than
it-
Vec, then plus
Just the
Vec,
wording is garbage.
then Vecna supposed to be technically a demi-lich, but he's not a lich. He's technically the lich, the god of all liches. No, and
Yeah, it's a Lich.
so yeah.
I mean,
But I remember
looking
we
up
talked.
Lich in the list of monsters. A demi lich is a CR 18. Lich is a CR 21. So I don't know.
So yeah, it gotta be half. Yeah, you gotta run that source.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
fine,
part of
you're
me
gonna have to run
definitely
that
feels
source.
like
Because I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
what said them gods? You're half. So I'm pretty sure like there's no way.
Yeah, you're half or part. That's usually how like the word demi is used.
Because I'm pretty sure we should get forward by now. There's no way I could kill that dude so easy. There's no way. Like
That and Xanther was like way before we went back to Argynvoss.
so, yeah.
Because I remember originally, like the reason we had at least like fought him was to get the painting, and that was way after we first went to the Amber Temple.
So I feel like whoever wrote that is probably wrong.
So I think we were talking. My brain thinks it was either Esmeralda or Van Richten that threw out the idea that it could be a demi-lich, and we were rolling with that.
Yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure I'm not bugging. There's no way I cheat or anything because I can't read the book. I'm like that's all I was really told. I remember that. I was really told.
And
it was
honestly,
demi-lich.
ever since like I basically had this like fucking soul capture working, I was always in the assumption that we like interrupted the fucking process of it regenerating.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a spell called Soul Cage. It will stop from any soul, regardless, from going from anywhere to go anywhere. So I'm pretty sure it works like that.
Oh, I guess the demi-lich isn't specifically in this case lesser, but it's just a different kind of lich.
Oh, okay.
Because the fact that it just evolved beyond the need for its undead body doesn't mean that it's any stronger than a lich. It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was on to something because like in D&D, it's
I don't know.
weird.
I mean, they're different. I mean, they don't have to have they could have a different CR because they're different creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I mean, I guess they're technically weaker according to the numbers, but you know.
Yeah, liches.
In that case, then like the name needs to be changed because that's just confusing.
Yeah.
Like when you think demi, you think like half or part
Oh
of.
yeah, demi-liches were those who were close to reaching the end of their arcane journey. So yeah, they're technically before becoming a full lich, they realized that oh yeah, this undead body shit is not the wave, and then they just fucking switched it up.
I have a question for all of you.
What's up?
If somebody offered you to play the Tomb of Annihilation, would you?
What is that? Oh no thanks actually.
You better do some strange multi class shit. Some shit like
no thank you.
You're funny.
I would
because
not.
that thing is like some guy got some wet dreams. Like this dude's like,
bro. If someone like if I was playing a campaign, I did the Tomb of Annihilation. It's like, yeah, I'm playing these sessions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to check out.
Yo, man. This is one of those situations where I'm glad I watched X Speed so 3 and I know what the dungeon looks like. So if I see the opening and they try to bamboozle me into thinking something else, like not happening.
but question though, how I get insanity? That's my question. How I get insanity?
Just to jump in, you guys are talking about Tomb of Horrors, not Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, horrors. Yeah, horrors is what I mean.
What is Annihilation then?
It's just a campaign.
Oh.
It's a recently made campaign. It's like
okay. So they updated from.
It's one of the newer ones. It's not the same thing at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Carl, were you talking about that or?
No, my fault.
Yeah, I was talking about Tomb of Annihilation, the recently made campaign.
Oh, what's that? I mean, always down for more.
I mean, I'm not running it.
What's the premise?
All right, so we're gonna end it here. Hold on, let's turn on the. Where's the music go? It should have still been here. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna end it off here. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging with me, Quack09. Go watch D&D over on Phantom Dragon 13 because that's where he normally puts it. And yeah, in that case, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.